Hobbit has so much information on Banana. In fact, he's going to start pushing down and flanking, so the chance of them even going back is less. Smoke in front of library. Enters and Exile trying to work together. Enters to get the kill. Exile follows it up, and Enters gets 3 in total from behind the box. Hobbit's got the flank done. Very clean and concise from Gambit. Shots from Fame. Hang on. How many times are we going to see a Deagle absolutely destroy rounds? Seemingly not enough. Hobbit and Exile have to pull it back to 3, but then Exile gets run down. We called him the king of the multi-kill in the group stages, and as they touched on the desk, he's certainly been someone that's found form, but today, so far, Nafany's throwing it down a little bit. I thought Hobbit had that. Double dink either way, but the M4 wins for Million, and that means now Nafany has to get Mo. He knows one's low inside of the site. He would have heard that dink through the wall as well, but he's looking toward pinning it super quickly. He's got the mobility, but no kid on the play, and is down already. Good response from K23.
But Exile and Inters and a 2-on-4. Hobbit is slowly showing up just now.
Need to go Hobbit, as you say, getting in position, tag down the 22, brings out the exchange. Exile in the corner this time, good for only 1. He drops again. They're trading so well on the K23 side, and immediately Gambit goes back to saving. It's going to be a 4-1 scoreline. With 9 seconds left, the bomb will be planted, and the round should be secured on the back of it. Flashed out, spots 1, but doesn't want to pursue too far on that kill. Shiro inside of Banana, boosted up on the half wall. He'll find the first onto Mo, and a second flash in. He's able to get Fame, as well as Adren. Does at least get 1 in response, but look at the HP from him. He was tagged in that, down to 3. Good find from Nealon, and Exile's having a trouble getting into this game, getting started, because yesterday he was very good early on. In every map he played, we saw it. Catches out the jump, the run boost off of Balcony, but now it's going to be that has to hold the position, and a defensive smoke will cost him his life because Nealon's able to get around the corner before his gun was drawn and ready to battle. That brings it back to a 2-on-2. Utility thrown toward Library. Hobbit can't make the FAMAS work at range. And once again, we find ourselves with Nafany. Low HP! He's got both. Bomb had to get across, and they tried to peek him together. They both go down as a result.
Not an awful double peek either. That's like
Exile will put his out toward the A apartments. Shiro, good timing to catch out on Mo. Good flash as well from Inters as that came in perfectly to give Mo a chance in the fight. But Shiro sprays back in. The Tracer's really silent. They knew he was in the door. No one to fire back. Instead, it's wrapping around from the hole. M4 does able to knock down Fame and drop the bomb in the process. But crossfire as well, because not only is Inters there, you got Exile up on top of the box, in corner. He's still waiting for a chance, and they boost up on triple, interestingly enough, but that puts him above the smoke, and Exile still alive in this one. Now we'll double up and get his first multi-kill as Nailing goes down, and Gambit finds their third.
That's on the initial contact of your defense, and Adren's going to try and sneak in.
Hobbit knew he was there, didn't elect to throw out the incendiary, didn't think he could walk through the smoke, and apparently neither did Nafany, and now Hobbit realizes they've got a problem and tries to desperately spray through the smoke, but no one on the receiver. Blitz. Inters does manage to take down Nealon, but Shiro was actually, that was actually a trade as Inters wrapped around, so Shiro fell just before that, and I have to say, Nealon's looked very good on these.
Kill, and all of a sudden, once you get the kill that fast and that quietly, and you haven't cheated anyone over, already in a 4-on-5, you have no business being in the round.
On the lurk, Hobbit's now suddenly becoming more and more aware of that as the smoke at Library very deep. That's going to be a gap. Can't hit the quick scope on the first, but he does on the second, and that's the bomb carrier, and that's the call for Axile to walk out. He got Nealon. That was the man we talked about that wanted to lurk in late, and then he doubles up as he always does, and it's a Dren that gets nailed in the head by Shiro's AWP. Next, Mo will hunt him down, but he's really at this point just looking to do economic damage as Hobbit will come around and recover the AWP.
Yeah, really, really nice job from Gambit. Helped out, but it cost them so much. And now back towards the A bomb site where Inters and Axile haven't had to use any utility quite yet. Although Nealon has sneaked up close. This could be huge because Axile won't expect such a quick turn. And Nealon could even make a play on top of the hay card if he wanted.
Yes, again. Axile down. They swing and check the corner immediately. AWP of Mo up close. Drops Inters down and the bomb will be planted as a result. And that kill keeps the round alive. In a 1-on-2 post plant. And Mo's going to go aggressive with it as well. Bomb down inside side. He wants to wrap, knowing that they're going to be coming from B. This could be it. This could be the kill. Shadow showing. You can see the head slipping away, but he thinks he's further along the wall, and Shiro somehow gets away with the kill.
Yeah, Shiro's slowly just baiting him into that peak. That was perfect. Other side of the mid smoke, and it's Inters. Adren gets put down. Trying to make a cheeky play, and now a man advantage to Gambit. Add another one on top of it. Axile.
Hobbit holding a cubby will try and make a play on this. There is no utility aside from a smoke, so he can be covered, but can't be killed with things being thrown his direction, unless it's bullets, apparently, because Fame's got the head tried and tested over the years. I don't think he quite spotted the gun barrel of Fame walking out from the back of the hay bales, though. That means they didn't even anticipate. He doesn't trade back, but now he knows gets inside of the broken wall, but doesn't elect to shoot, just tries to bait Mo into it, and Mo gets the better of the duel. Inters was actually watching the wrap from library, but now he's been able to slip into position in the meantime, and a little bit late to say Fame's back at the end of the halls.
Yeah, but if they hard clear this, I don't think they can actually spot Mo if they hard clear it. Ooh, and he gets baited into a peek.
Oh, no. He thought he could be disciplined, and then he hesitated, and Hobbit gets by. It was the second man up the stairs that killed him. Hobbit's got Fame. That crossfire completely falls apart. You're right, it was a hard clear, and Nafany's done just as well at library as he reads Nealon and takes him down with the headshot. It's Norbert versus the world.
That's not what you want to see. Ooh, I wanted to see how that whole setup actually did, but he got a little bit greedy. He saw the opportunity, and teammate up on the balcony as well. Oh, and Gambit seems to be a little hesitant to come in. They know there's going to be some stiff resistance. Here's the peek from Fame. His deagle got him the second round in the first half, but Halls wasn't clear. Hobbit was ready and waiting the whole time, and now it gets tough. These deagles, though, still holding Gambit at bay.
Absolutely, they were. Good shooting gallery down to the quad. HP low for Mo, but not gone. Sits on 6. 3 for Nealon's enough for Axile to find the kill onto him very quickly. So it's not like he had a chance to swing and kill. And the guns are picked up by Norbert, at least one AK to go along with Mo's scout. No damage done to either player, so Mo needs headshots, and he's going to get one in return instead from Hobbit. It's not going to win out the round enough, though I thought Norbert might have had the sidestep to beat Axile, who holds the round together, his third kill. But he's not done there, as he wants to get inside of the halls as well. Pressure, he'll back away. Nafany gone. Shiro's AK removed as well now as Fame gets that kill. So this should be pretty straightforward. We've got 2 left versus 5. And let's see, K23 have at least found their 9th round.
Yeah. Question is how much they'll want to invest. 2 on 5. Ooh, good kill from Axile. They could open this up. It's all down to this Hobbit engagement on the rap side. And they're trying to juggle the aggression. Trying to make sure that K23 can't get 2 players together. Another kill from Axile. Hobbit gave him the information, and now they need to just take care of Adren. There's the smokes down. Hobbit picked off from the side. Adren is playing this so well. All that experience, it's so smart. And Axile now trapped in the site. He needs a kill from one of these sides. Or to at least get this bomb plant. And there it is. He's got another, but down to 2 HP.
Oh, good read, though. Knows he can't plant because he hasn't cleared quad. Now, the problem is he has looked, but didn't spot. Does he know they've gone high above inside of the apartments, and mouz looking for the elevated kill on the deagle. As soon as he stands up, two to shoot from the same angle, and they'll clear it together. He can't find the taps, goes to the Tech 9, knows he's low, but Mo, with the AWP, will find the kill instead. You gotta give the guy credit for trying.
Yeah, that would have been really cool if he was able to hit that AK headshot on the Mo. Tech 9 for Norbert at the headshot box. That could have gotten real weird. That could have been miraculous. Either Halls. Bomb is going to go third with the op to cover.
Waiting. Never checks. Exile tries to jump by. Nafi can jump down to catch out Mo, though, but phenomenal work, you have to say. Good no scope from Shiro to at least get that kill back, because now it sits at 2-on-2. And Norbert's going to go the long way around as a result of that. And Inters will hold in the pit. Good find. Takes down Norbert immediately. Now they've got a real chance at this, but who's up against them other than Nealon, who's been so impressive, and he's going to need 2 great kills here to take the lead for K23. Knows there's one inside of the pit based on the last kill coming in. Move him out, and that gets Hero as he baits the first shot, sees the head, but can't land it with the M4. Tap and hold? No, he's just going to tap it and make sure that he gets the peek back out, and Inters just barely holds his nerve. 15 HP, and there would have been time on that defuse as well.
Nealon almost had something spectacular.
That's what Axel's going to do right now. So X-ray off. Oh, yeah, we see it. Easy spot. The second one jumps as well. Tries seeing the third one, and that actually gives his position up because he potentially thought he was spotted in doing so, but it's going to be Gambit that get the better of the exchange. mouz down. Fame as well. Shiro's found a Dren. Nealon back in library is taken out by Nafi, and this round should be gone. Gambit should get number 12, and Exile makes damn sure of it. On a second op picked up, does he switch it out? I think he did, just in time for Norbert's second. That's top and HE's stat. There we go. There's Exile again on Nealon. Hobbit's gonna action it off because he's got Fame. That makes it now a 2-man advantage, but that's cut in half immediately as there's 1 kill back by Norbert.
Although Nafany's going to keep walking. I don't think there's really time for them to come back. They started to when he didn't see anything. Also smoked off in halls. K23 seemed to have a good read. mouz in trouble, back behind the corner for the repeat. He finds one. That's the bomb on the deck. 15 seconds. Hobbit and Shiro need to make something happen right now. I don't know if they can. There goes a Dren. One more frag for him, and Mo gets the up shot.
Sick job by Mo to get out of trouble and then turn. Exile realizes the flames won't reach his feet, so he's not going to give his position away with the use of the smoke. That might be beneficial. As he walks out and he gets the lineup, they both come into it, and perfectly again, Exile knows he now can rush toward B, and that's exactly where the bomb is going to go. If he had thrown that smoke to extinguish the flames, that whole play doesn't happen. A bit of patience pays off. And now Mo does at least hit the leg shot onto Nafany as he's
14-12 in the favor of Gambit.
Spots the gun barrel, fires very, very early at Shiro, knowing that after he checked on the left, he'd likely swing wide right, so didn't want to waste time on it. At least gets it down to a 3-on-3 at the end of it.
I'm very happy with what kind of competition we're getting out of K23 right here against Gambit. Round 27. Shiro aggressive with the op. Oh, almost flicks over. Gets damaged through the board. Exile completes the kill. Although Fame finds an equalizer again. Hobbit trying to pounce pretty quickly and hauls off a kill on the other side of the map. And again, he's stopped.
Early kill from Gambit has forced the defense quite thin. Inferno's one of those maps that it really makes things difficult for the CTs because you've got such a hard job at A to leave 2 people to it. One buried at B is a problem as well. Norbert at least gets Nafany down to a good trade. Norbert, P. Blindly trying to hit inside of the site. Exile, that is a ballsy play because he landed on the bullet that was intended for the planter. But he'll find the kill instead as Fame and a Dren will try and rotate back in. Slowly but surely, they'll walk to their deaths as both go down in simultaneous fashion, and it's map point for Gambit. The only gun. That's why they're trying to find something clever and cheeky for it. Hobbit's going to be actually upside in Boiler already, and look at a Dren as well. Hobbit's not going to have this easily done. Oh, wow, they've read this. That's a good read. Man, oh man, look at the damage done, and Hobbit will collect as Mo runs away. There was a headshot in the meantime onto Norbert that came out from the gun of Exile yet again, and Dren's going to try and do something with this deagle, try and put a third person in the same position. It also means he picks up the M4, and that is enough to get enters down and the bomb and catch off Hobbit. They're not ready for the double rotation as he swings both directions. Good read. Brings Nealon back into the picture. Adren finds a third, but that's all he'll get in the round. And it's going to be Gambit taking map 1 in a close. And that is important. I kind of agree with what Donkey said, that this has become the pug map. It's become a standard map in the pool. And a lot of times teams think that it's kind of done to death, but Gambit's been pretty consistent. This time, however, it's Hobbit again that's going to go down early, and it's a Dren that will punish him.
Yeah, I feel like Gambit's style plays really well on this map, though. I think that's part of the reason why they're having so much success on it. 2 early kills for K23, Adren and Norbert to get those. And finally, a response. A rebuttal and a second one. Oh, they get caught. Jungle is now exposed. Connector is now exposed, and Mo's got to back away. Norbert's inside of the site, blinded. Gushed as well, although not too much damage taken. That's a good spin around. And finally, these trades actually aren't even giving anyone an advantage. Exile's going to get another one. navi now spots out Mo, and it's a 1 versus 2, but the bomb is going to the other side of the map.
Taking it back over toward B. Mo's going to have no information as to where the planter has gone. Jumps up, won't. Oh, I love that even more. He actually checks it, but they aren't visible. Haven't shown themselves at all, and they're both going to peek from the same angle as he jumps up. And Exile's being so disciplined in this. That this Mo must now. Okay, that's actually pretty sick that he actually does anticipate that there's 2 in the position, because God, Exile, he's already cleared everywhere else, and if he was at checkers, there wasn't a chance to see.
Winning the pistol on Inferno. Gonna try and prevent that from happening here. Mid control provided by navi and his Mac 10, who's moved up very quick. And Norbert tries to beat the smoke, but it's navi who comes out on top.
Yeah, navi's got the first shot with the Mac 10 through, as you say, the smoke. Fame, though, has the smoke dissipated in the middle, and navi just walked back into it without considering the angle entirely. Nealon as well is already inside of the apartments. We might have another situation. Down a man, but an AK picked up. Thankfully, Shiro, Hobbit, and Inters keep themselves composed. Then it's a Dren, although he's in the B side, he's in the right spot. It just has the deagle, and I say just has the deagle. In this position, he could easily surprise someone. I was going to say Hobbit should be just to the left of our screen about now, but he does see the angle, spots the mountain. Gambit may manage to survive. Norbert with that AUG trying to use the moment to get Dren, gets Inters just barely. In fact, the bullet comes from the frame. Finally take him down, and he doubles up and takes down Hobbit before Shiro's able to get an angle jumping across the blocks. Finding Fame is going to level the situation, level the round, but it's gone again as Mo's taking out Shiro, and it's all on Axil to try and find 4 kills total to win this, but 3 players left alive, and he can't even find the first. Mo with the AWP, KS23, excuse me, having nightmares, but K23.
Smoke in top con, Smoke also at the corner of Catwalk, and Adren is going investigating. He's taking some big risks, and you can understand why. He's trying to find the way back into this round for his team.
I think he actually wanted to try and make the jump to the fence, but failed it. Head hit the top of the window, and that means he falls down to the underpass as Nealon is inside of B site doing what he can. Tremendous job. You have to say, he gets 2 already on the deagle, trying to swing out and find navi. They can't plant the bomb just yet, though, because there's no utility toward Catwalk, but Shiro does get a Dren. That would allow hits. Fame removed immediately as navi finds his 2nd kill in the round. Leaves just Norbert in the apartments. He's going to try and work in, deagle in his hand, but he'll get shut down as well. And it's Gambit that go up 5-1. Quicker than you're expecting to be, but now he has to hold below, and Nealon does spot them coming to the base, smokes himself back and tries to flash over the truck, but they don't go that direction. They actually bypass it completely. That means Fame is in a world of trouble because he's not anticipating them to be inside the scene quite so effectively and aggressively as navi gets 1 back, but Adren has at least got the trade. Shiro, he'll hold with an AWP directly from the apartment's position, means that he's going to be quite comfortable to stay there the entire time. Shoulder bait twice. Takes the shot out of him, but he goes back for more. And Adren found and left on the floor. Shiro then goes to the window and gets Norbert's, and Mo is going to go to the wall and run away.
Yeah, that's brutal. That's a real powerful hit out of Gambit at that B bomb site. Even the players initially jumping out of the window, not necessarily even going to clear out the bomb site. When the defensive smoke comes out from Nealon, they kind of bypass it and push to the other side of the bomb site. They go take out the rotator. The 2nd player
trying to do what he can with the angle he's been presented, given that the rotation was already happening. Fame's going to rotate back, push through. Maybe with timing, yes, he does. Right through it, knowing that they're still trying to execute. the site. Hobbit instead finds the kill on the fade, and Shiro follows up to get Norbert down as Nealon, the only one to get a kill in response so far, will shut down Inters. Try desperately to do more than that, but from Ticket Booth, he'll start to fall off the angle. Doesn't want utility thrown at him. And as Mo gets a kill on Axile way over toward B with the AWP, this round looking more and more like a save as well. Next comes to mind.
Now we're really rolling back. God bless. That's back.
That's
That's
a famous one, all right?
Yeah, it's 5 years ago.
Jason?
It'll probably work, you know, with the way things go. Opening pick for navi. There's the auto sniper with 1 kill, and Axile going to follow up next. It's got the name for a reason.
Yeah, absolutely. The murder hole for an absolute reason is Norbert's auto sniper catches Inters. That's the bomb trying to get inside of the site. 12 seconds. They may not have this. In fact, they definitely don't now. Crossfire set up. Shiro can't spin fast enough to find Adren. And K23 will get finally their second round of the game.
Oh, and they picked up the auto sniper.
Jesus, that's about as aggressive as you can get on a purchase, right? You're down 11-2. Might as well just bring out everything.
Yeah, well, maybe it was a mistake. Like, hey, that actually worked. Let's go back to it. Let's mistakenly buy it on purpose. It's expensive, though, and there's no utility, really, to help out behind it.
It's like my first day of art school. The most important mistake, make it look intentional.
Yeah.
So that's what they're doing, Jason. They've made it look very intentional this round. Norbert's got Hobbit down. Shiro left in a 1 versus 4, and he'll be found by the AWP. 11-3. K23 making this slightly better. 11-4 is
a possibility here again in this round.
Toward the A side, 3 rotating in. Hobbit and Shiro combined to take out Norbert, though, and those 3 rotating in from the stairs and from Connector need to be very swift in finding kills. So far, it's working out. In fact, Nealon, I thought he might get Hobbit with a wide swing. Nafi's actually, throwing a nade and taking out Shiro, so they've given a bit back. But is it enough as it still falls to a 1-2? Adren's got it all to play for, and it's on to Hobbit as he has to rotate the bomb all the way back over to B. He can, but he's going to sneak his way in toward Checker. Hobbit, crazy corner, be able to see both entry points in a similar fashion, and it's going to be the door instead. He's got to make sure he's looking the right way, though. He's not! Adren easily takes him down. Tons of time for the defuse, and we go 11-4 as finally K23 will get back-to-back rounds.
Perhaps some mispositioning there for Hobbit. Full HP.
Well, got news for you. The next Millennium's got some pretty good HD compared to Max out. Holding out Catwalk will take out Mo. Sees the jump to window. Now that's increased for Hobbit, and he makes good work of it. As nafi also getting a kill is going to leave Hobbit to find 3 in the round. Not a bad job at all from him inside of the site.
No.
Get him angry, take some HP and force him to peek, but he's not going to do it just yet. That'll be frustrating for the CTs who now have problems inside of the site because we can... Oh no, Hobbit, he had no idea. Good play from Nealon.
I can't believe Nealon kept his nerve for that entire route, crouching the entire direction. Oh, he's got a second. Axile's fighting back, but low HP. And I think they're going to just entirely back away. They've already called the save. Yep. They'll buy around these 2 M4s, you'd imagine, but K23's been able to salvage, what, 2-3 weapons in this round? They're loving it. They're living the dream. Well, maybe not.
Bypass the vents as well on the CT position, so those will stay intact. No, I take it back. Excuse me. They've got direction. Mo. Straight contact play at Tetris, but a good response from Hobbit. Now, he'll be tantalized by that gun to try and go forward and grab it, but if he does, he'll be watched by Nealon, and he knew exactly what was going to happen there. He knew that he had to protect the rifle. Shiro, great shot on the Deagle, responds by taking down Fame, and we sit 3 aside with 2 M4s still in play. Hero's already got 1 with that Deagle, is looking pretty promising as Norbert now tries to walk and make contact from the other side of the map. Adren, we caught it late to take down Exile. And Norbert's contact against Shiro seemingly works well. Enters to save already. It's going to now be 12-6. Norbert try and exploit middle as smokes fade. Positioning, going inside a window to respond, but he doesn't know that. He does read Exile so well. That's good awareness. I mean, he knows there's no chance that mid's going to be left that open. So if he doesn't see someone at window, he checks the most obvious other angle. Hobbit at least gets a trend back. Trying to work in from connector. Damage onto Shiro, but no kills yet. Hobbit may have missed his opportunity on Fame, who's going to try and sneak out from below. Norbert's backing away. Fame, unfortunately, got a little bit too comfortable with Think. It didn't clear the angles. So Hobbit gets a trade that brings this back. Norbert's still just looking for a response, looking for a counter peek, and starting to think it perhaps, or is he going to do one better? He takes down navi, his teammate inside of the site. They'll flash off to CT. Bomb going to be planted now. As Kneeling goes into position, Inters wants to work back in from jungle, and he knows that he has to be on the site, but can he swing wide enough? Can he spot him soon enough? As Norbert makes his way back through middle. Great jump off catwalk to make that possible, and he is having a hell of a round as he's up to 3 kills, but Inters knows that he's out toward mid, and he wants to try and play this and isolate this quickly because he does not have a kit. He needs to chase this kill down and run back for the bomb, and he's done just enough, Inters, and Gambit will get number 13.
That's a huge 1v2 win. Nicely done from Inters. I actually thought
that now, as there is still 3 guns to work with, keep that in mind. It out, shot from an AK, and Axal finds him to take him down. Now that should signal the entrance onto A, and Hobbit's trying to flank with only a USP. That's going to be so difficult against the head armor. Sees them both, goes immediately for the man with the bomb and the AWP. That'll at least slow things down. He doesn't get the gun from it. He's immediately traded, but it does give the chance to get in position, and that's exactly what Shiro does, all on to Fame in the 1-on-4, as he has to hold from top side of balcony, looking for an angle to catch out headshots. He finds only one, and Axile comes back into the round, and he starts what he finished.
Never got the actual full glimpse of what the setup was. This is going to be a fast split towards the A bomb site if they can pull it off. They're working on it. Nealon, it's the opening kill. Shiro's going to peek down, and Axile trades back. Dren and Fame are waiting at Palace in a ramp.
Oh, Shiro's crosshair. All he had to do was click mouse 1, but he didn't know. He didn't have that information, couldn't get it done, but Hobbit can, and now Shiro's got the vision to work with as Nealon goes down. Fame and Norbert left to play this round out alone. Inter's holding on catwalk, actually unsure of which way they're going to go, and backs away to B, and this Tech-9 now running out. Murder hole, Shiro hits the shot, thank goodness, because that would have opened up the A site and put a lot of pressure on Hobbit, but his elbow spotted. It's a clean shot. Hobbit not reacting at all.
Couldn't see him on his monitor. That's an odd off angle. Good on Fame to clear it in that fashion as well. Ooh, Shiro misses too. One more, Inters has got it. Close, but no cigar.
That was close.
Yeah. It's spicy.
Well, Shiro did what he could, but this was that's scary. The fact that they swinging at pillars behind the quad, trying to see exactly what he can find. The B site knows that they're in there. Here's the utility, but Adren with the Tech-9 is still able to open it up. Hobbit has to change his position and get down below in shadow. Nealon's the one that's going to creep silently to try and find him and get the headshot with a deagle. navi and Hobbit managed to get going down, but it's going to be Gambit with the round, the win, the map, the series. And as a result, like I say, the upper bracket final. So a little bit more controlled, a little bit...